Another modification going on in the 2004 Pontiac, Montana. Might not be a minivan. Need to try to put some curtains up in the window. That way when I'm sleeping for the night, I'm camped out somewhere, it would be nice to go ahead and close some curtains to have a little privacy, protect the things that I carry in here. Filming equipment, things like that. So I appreciate you coming to the channel. That's LAF Space Film Fest. Capital LAF Space Film Fest. Let me show you what I'm gonna do. Here's a really nice feature on the 2004 Pontiac, Montana. That's the way this tailgate opens. It's almost like having a little patio back. Rain comes in, the rain will hit the glass, come down here, go around the rain gutters, and off to the side. Make this a little screened in porch where I could slip something over top of it, have mosquito screen here, down to the bottom. Work out pretty good, put a little chair here, have a little patio. For those that watch my video, you know I like hardware stores. I like going to hardware stores, I like hanging out in hardware stores, and I like looking at the inventory and figuring out how to do my next project. That's what I've done here, checking out the window treatment. I spent probably an hour in a hardware store on Sunday, just looking around, going to all different departments, trying to figure out what was gonna work best. Well, here's what I come up with. Number one, $3.50. It's a little curtain rod, it's spring loaded, and you actually unscrew it to make it'll go from 18 inches all the way to 48. And I thought the 18 to 48 was the size I wanted. I did come up with these curtains right here. These were $9. I'm in a hardware store, I come up with all kind of different ideas. I bring them home, see what works, what doesn't work, I take back. It's starting to rain, so I'm under here at my little porch right now, but as it starts to rain, I'm gonna move my camera inside the Montana. Okay, nice thing about the rain, the lawnmowers have all stopped. Okay, I got somebody here who doesn't like rain, just jumped in here with me. Say hello, Sammy. Hello, buddy. You don't like rain, do you, huh? No, where's your sister Jazz? Huh? You don't know, do you? Hi, you just hang out here, buddy. One of the curtains. Two of them this size come in the package. They're made for one on one side of the window and one on the other, but actually the one works pretty good for one window. They're 24 inches long, so it's a little bit long, but I don't see that being a problem. I've got this buckle right here, and that is a perfect place for one side to sit on. So it'll just wedge itself in there just like that. And on the other side here, unscrew this until it becomes tight. And it's spring loaded. So I'll set it right up in there like that. Now I've got some two-sided Gorilla Tape, which is really, really sticky stuff. So I'm gonna cut me a little piece, 3/4 by 3/4, and I'll put it on there. This piece, whenever I compression fit it, will actually go into that Gorilla Tape stick. I think it's gonna be a pretty good bond right there. And then there I go. I've got my curtains. Now how easy was that? Works exactly the way I want it to. And then when I don't use them, I'll just bring it back. I'll tuck it behind that seat belt, and there we go. I'm all set up. Camp for the night, pull in, stop, close the curtains, let them lay there. You know, it's not 100% privacy, but it works pretty good. Now we got Jazz wanting to come in. Jazz? That dog, don't tell what that dog's gonna try to steal if she comes in my van. There, wait, see if I can get Jazz. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, we got a party going on now. Jazz? Huh. And she's all wet. All right. Hey, get back, buddy. Get back, buddy. No, get back. Go sit with your brother. Look at this. We're having a party in the Montana. It's a Montana party. Yes? You want to tell everybody bye? Man, oh man. Oh, pretty good dog. You're pretty good. Sammy, you're on film. Do something. Yeah, okay. A little crowded in here. Oh, well. It's two-sided Gorilla Tape. Peel me a piece off. It took me a little while to get used to working with this, but it's real sticky on this side, and there's a plastic film on the other side. You want to cut your piece off, and you'll want to stick sticky side on whatever you're going to stick it on, and you peel the other off, and then the other item goes on top of that. So this little piece right here is going to go up there, and it is going to stick on there just like that. And once it sets, it really, really sets good. Okay, so if you decide to use the Gorilla Tape, once the piece is stuck on the surface, then I found it's better to use a pair of tweezers. You just have to get in there and work it, and eventually you're going to be able to pull that clear piece off. Just like that right there. And it's not easy to do. It takes a little bit of patience. Okay, now that I've got the piece of Gorilla Tape up there, take my brand new curtain rod here, gonna put it over the top of this buckle, press it in, go over top of my Gorilla Tape, and then let it go. But I have a feeling once that presses into that Gorilla Tape, it's gonna hold very well. I think that works pretty good. Yeah, it looks like to me on the middle doors, the sliding door, these little curtain rods are going to fit perfect just in between that rubber gasket from one side to the other. You just adjust it, put it in there, take Velcro and put little pieces of Velcro all the way around, and then I'm going to get some mosquito screen, and I'll be able to take that mosquito screen and cut it to size a little bit larger. Then I can put my mosquito screen up against there and have a piece of Velcro on the back side of it and just push it up in there, and it'll hold that mosquito screen all the way around. I can see that being a problem, you know, as the months get warmer and the places I go, if there's a lot of mosquitoes there, you can't open up your windows, obviously, not have some kind of netting. You get eaten alive. So I'm just coming up with different ideas, but I think that's going to work. You're on the road, you're booking the miles, you get tired, you just want to pull over for 4 or 5 hours and get some rest. You know, it's going to be nice to be able to come back here, lay my bed back, get some good hours of sleep in, shut these curtains. That way anybody come up peeking around, looking around and stuff, they're not going to be able to see in. That's kind of nice. 2004 Pontiac, Montana. Oh, by the way, the Pontiac has been working good. I went down into some inner city neighborhoods the other day. I was doing some filming. It's pretty nice because, you know, the Pontiac Montana, there's nothing fancy about it. There's nothing richy about it. You know, it kind of just slid through the neighborhoods and nobody really paid much attention to it at all. Now, if I'd have had a $75,000 Mercedes van and I'd have been down there filming, I think I probably would have got some looks. I don't know. It's a possibility. So on the two sliding doors with the curtains, what I decided to do, because you have a little bit of a problem. If you try to put curtains up and every time you open up the door and slide it back, because the curtain falls straight down, it'll literally slide along the side of the vehicle, and if the vehicle is not spotless clean, it's going to get your curtains all dirty. Have them prepared, and like for instance, I've got one right here ready to go. And so when I stop for the night, you know, sometimes you're going to want privacy, sometimes you're not. In a Walmart parking lot, yeah, you're probably going to want to put your curtains up. Out in the middle of the forest somewhere, I don't think it's a big deal. Have them made up like this, and then I'll have them rode up, just like you would like a flag. I'll have a little container, probably get me a little lightweight piece of PVC. I can put all the rods, the prepared curtain rods inside it. And when I stop for the night, I'll pop a cap off, pull them out, and put them in place. These are spring loaded, but because of the way on the Montana the windows are built, This will go in there, compression fit, and I'm done. I'll go ahead and put one more that way, and that way it'll cover the total distance. So pretty nice. In the morning, I just pull them down. I mean, I don't have to pull them down. I can leave them there. They fit pretty tight. I can leave them there when I'm driving around. But you know, you cut down a little bit on your visibility that way too. Put my containers in with film and stuff, and away I go on down that road like a ghost. Okay, once again, for the back window, for the back hatch, what I've done is I just went and got me one of these $3.95 spring-loaded curtain rods here. I put me a couple little plastic anchors on each side. One right here and one right there. Those could be anything really, because all that little piece is doing is keeping the curtain rod from sliding down, because it's got the compression fit already. So once you get it adjusted to the size that you want, put it in one side, come over here, stretch it out, let it go, bam, holds in place. I have them pre-loaded. I'll have the curtains already on them, rode up. I'll just unroll it, put them in place, shut the door, bam, privacy. Works out pretty nice. If you think things through, there's all kind of inexpensive ways to do things. This is such a classic example right here. I am really happy the way that's going to turn out. Okay, so that left me with one other area, and that is the front. I thought about maybe going ahead and putting a preloaded curtain across the front, but then I got to looking at each one of the curtain packages. Each one of the set have a top skirt that would go over like a kitchen window, and it's about 12 inches. I got to looking at it, and if I take it and if I lay it right over the top of my two headrests like that, there we go. Perfect privacy. Sometimes you don't have to overthink it. It's going to warm up. It's springtime. You can't stop spring. Spring's a powerful force that just comes up out of the earth, and Mother Nature says, bring it on, and that's what happens. Everybody gets crazy. Well, thank you for coming to the channel. I really, really appreciate it. If this is going to help you out, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want. Simplest solutions will work. Okay, so I think I'm just going to wrap that up. That's how you put curtains in a 2004 Pontiac, Montana. Different kind of vehicle you're trying to fix up. Maybe this curtain idea will work. Maybe it won't. But it's not hard to figure out. Those little compression rods work pretty daggone good. I hope you're having a good day. I appreciate you coming to the channel. That's LAF Space Film Fest. That's capital LAF Space Film Fest. I will see you on the next video. Enjoy the spring. It's here.